I'm honestly surprised Derek Chauvin has lasted this long in prison without a stabbing. It's like the Olympic dude who was put in jail for abusing people. He's been stabbed multiple times. Uh, Derek Chauvin will have another attempt on his life soon.
Breaking story overnight. Derek Chauvin, the former Minneapolis police officer convicted of murdering George Floyd, attacked in a federal prison, and he was seriously injured. ABC's Jacqueline Lee has more on this story. Good morning, Jacqueline.
Hey, Gio, good morning. George Floyd's death obviously rocked the country in 2020, sparking nationwide protests about police brutality and race relations. And now sources say the man at the center of it all, found guilty of murdering Floyd, is in the hospital. This morning, sources tell ABC News Derek Chauvin, the former Minneapolis police officer convicted of murdering George Floyd by kneeling on his neck, sparking massive civil rights protests, is now in the hospital with serious injuries after getting stabbed by another inmate.
The court commits you to the
He's not so tough when he doesn't have all his guns and stuff and the authority of the government to be able to kill people. Ah, always surprising when cops are by themselves and they stop acting tough.
custody of the Commissioner of Corrections for a period of 270 months.
47-year-old Chauvin is serving out his 21-year federal sentence for violating Floyd's civil rights and a 22-and-a-half-year state sentence for second-degree murder at this medium-security federal correctional facility in Tucson, Arizona. Back in August, officials moved him there from this maximum-security Minnesota state prison, where he was mainly kept in solitary confinement largely for his own protection. The Bureau of Prisons only revealing an incarcerated individual was assaulted at the Federal Correctional Institution, Tucson, yesterday. In a recent documentary called
They're gonna have to put him back in solitary confinement. Just put him in a jail cell for like 23 and a half hours. Let him get out, do a little bit of exercise, and put his ass back in.
The Fall of Minneapolis, Chauvin spoke to the media for the first time, calling the trial and sentencing a sham, claiming his use of his knee on Floyd's neck was part of his police training manual.
In fact, I'm looking.
Okay, that doesn't matter if it was part of his police training manual. He knew kneeing on somebody's neck for 9.5 minutes as they struggled to say they can't breathe would kill a person. He knew what he was doing, and he wants to try to excuse his actions by saying, "Oh, it's just the way I'm trained."
Looking at it right now. 5-316, maximal restraint technique, right in their written policy manual.
Okay, where in the manual does it say that you can knee on somebody's neck for 9.5 minutes until they die?
And sources say Chauvin is, as of now, in stable condition and is expected to survive, but we have not heard back from his attorney or the prison.
You know, the person who did the shanking, yeah, some good cred there.